Today's chart, it's about to be like it has been for the last few days. My name's Astro Queen. I'm the queen of keeping astrology simple, anti-fear astrology, and making so you actually understand this shit without having to say 50 million times. And this is the Daily Collective Astrology Report where I tell you if your day's going to be shitty or not. Let's get into it. So we got the moon in Aquarius at 9 degrees, and it's opposed to Mercury retrograde in Cancer and Jupiter in Leo. So thankfully this transit is going to end this afternoon. The heavy emotions that come with the moon ruled by a Saturn sign will fade as the moon moves through Aquarius today. So look, if you're pursuing a new business, or you are in the grind of a business you started before the Mercury retrograde, or you're in the grind with a new relationship, or whatever the fucking case may be, this concept that you have to follow rules of the collective, or your emotions are somehow connected to the collective, that will fade. Okay, so yay for that. We'll still have Pluto opposed Jupiter and the Mercury retrograde in Cancer, but that's easier energy to deal with in comparison. Thank fuck the moon will also be done with its conjunction to the Pluto retrograde. So yeah, there's a little bit of relief. Now I want to talk about Mars and Uranus conjunct each other in Gemini. They're in a Saturn bound and a Jupiter decan. Okay, so you're going to hear a lot about this conjunction that's happening tomorrow when Mars and Gemini hit 3 degrees, which is a Gemini degree. So here's the thing. Can accidents happen? Yes, absolutely. Mars is action. Uranus is the unconventional, the untraditional, the hold my beer and watch this shit, the where the fuck did that come from? So, yes, I'm not going to sit here and say that random accidents can't happen. If the Gemini's in your 3rd or your 9th house, please be careful when you're driving, right? Always be careful when handling fireworks. I don't give a fuck what planet is in what sign. Be careful with your words. Mercury retrograde is on the board, right? And emotionally heightened conversations. Definitely the storm is right for that kind of energy, okay? But listen, this is also write down the ideas that you come up with during this time, okay? Write down the thoughts that you have that you can use later, okay? Because this is energy that inspires action that can take off like wildfire too. So don't listen to just the negative hype about this transit that's gonna, make it so it's all doom and gloom and you're scared the fuck to leave your house this weekend. Just make sure you're careful. Give yourself some extra time to drive. If you're dealing with, fireworks, aka things that go boom boom, make sure you take extra precautions. That's all you need to do. Please don't let this app scare you into not enjoying your weekend, whatever that looks like. Now let's look at what Saturn and Jupiter are doing, okay? Because again, Jupiter decan, Saturn bound. So when it's talking about bounds and decans, decans run, if Gemini is the house, decans run sections of the house, bounds run the rooms, degrees are people in the rooms, okay? So now that we have that information, we've got a section of the house that's expansive, right? Jupiter is in Leo. So this room is for people who want to perform, for people who want to shine, for people who want to put themselves out there right now. That's the vibe of this Gemini. So we got a lot of talkers. We got a lot of people who are hyping themselves up. Love that energy, right? But then we have Saturn. Saturn is over here in Aries, trine Venus in Leo at 21 degrees, which is a Sagittarius degree. What's in Sagittarius right now? Oh, wait, that's right, Black Moon Lilith. So, when it comes to the room that these wonderful degrees are in, Gemini's about to be at 3 degrees, making it a Gemini degree, baby. Hey, right? Is your communication yours? You're going to have to own every piece of communication that you put out there. Because Saturn is in Aries. And trine Venus in Leo. To pay attention to me now, give me all the loyalty. I'm watching you to make sure you love me and treat me like the queen that I am in your life, or the king, or the royalty, they, them. Okay? So, how are you talking to yourself? How are you structuring communication around you? Because that communication that you're structuring around you is what influences your action. Just saying. So, like, when it comes to this transit, okay? Prepare for hot mic moments on the news station. I can't wait for that shit. I hope the fuck it's the bald one. And second of all, like, just be careful. Watch what you speak. Watch what you speak on yourself. Nobody's talking about that. Watch what the fuck you speak on yourself this weekend. You'll notice that moving into next week, your action kind of aligns with that a little bit. We don't want that, okay? So listen, you got this. This weekend's going to be dope. I'm going to be here walking you through it. So don't even worry about it. Press that plus button because you know you want to follow me, okay? Anti-fear astrology, baby. It's what we're about here. Y'all stay safe out there.